Oh yes, we're about to begin another beautiful day in the capital of freedom. Ooh, Stockholm, we love you. We love you, Stockholm. We love you. Just waiting for more people to arrive. I see there's 2 beautiful people already showing up for love, which is great. Oh yes. You gonna sing along with me, huh? You can sing along with me. Come on. I love my life. I love my body. I love myself. Yeah, yeah. I love my life. Ooh. I love my body. Yeah, I love myself. Yeah. Welcome to the Shaft Show. This is your sacredsexualawakening.com. Check it out. My mission on this world is to find world peace through intimacy. And we've been doing this for 7 years, changing the world 1 orgasm at a time, sometimes 2, sometimes a valley orgasm. You could all have one of these valley orgasms. They're really great, really juicy. So nice to see everyone. It's been a while. It's Monday. A lot's happened. Brexit, deportation happening. No, it's not. It's okay. I can stay here for another 30 days. That's great. Thanks, immigration. Good to know that I'm not getting kicked out. Oh yes, that's great. Certification of application for resident status. Just says chill the fuck out, bro. Still, chill the fuck out. It's great. So I got this. I got it. As in, I got 30 days. I got 30 days to chill, and then I get to freak out for another 30 days. Great. Living life. Little update. I want to say a big thank you to everybody that gave me overwhelming support during my grief processing, which was really nice. And today's episode is all about we need human connection. Oh, it's broken. It's definitely broken. Not me. Not my problem. This is broken. This perfect pitchfork is broken. So thank you for everybody that reached out, sent a beautiful message to me, looked after me. Thank you for all the people that, well, there's only 2 people that triggered. But everybody else, you gave really nice feedback, really nice messages. I'm going to read you one of them. It's super nice indeed. Let's find her one. She's been sending me beautiful little messages. It's in my Instagram. Let's find. I should have prepared it before, but I never know what I'm doing on these shows. I just channel, get fresh downloads. There she is. Okay. She sent me this message. It's a very beautiful message. Let's make sure I'm reading the right one. She sent me so many. Let's start with this one. My beautiful Shaft. It is with mixed feelings I'm writing this. Just saw your latest post video and I started crying. My heart is in pain when you said that you're going to move away from Sweden. I'm one of them who really think that we need a man just like you here to actually save us with your big heart and everything you have to teach us. Then a lot of people could become better humans and love our hearts the way we want. want to. So to be more loved and not only complain what we miss. Oh yes. Don't take me wrong. I'm not like the most. My values for great sex starts with deep connection and myself a deep soul. I've always wanted to meet you. You are such a beautiful soul in the heart and in looks. Oh, that means a lot. Nice, thanks. When I see you on my screen, I often come back to the video you did together with a lovely woman. You two tangled up into each other, and it was the most sensual video I've seen between a man and a woman. Oh, that's nice. That's me and my housemate Amanda. And then she sent me something very nice, very nice. Basically, I had a lot of messages like this, and I'm going to tell you why I'm reading them in a minute. And then I sent a little voice message, and I was going through my grief. I was going through a lot of pain a few days ago. I got triggered by losing free Ethereum. There's a crash happening at the moment, and I basically got triggered by that. But then I had the realization that I have to leave. I have to leave Sweden, and then I fell into this grief process. And usually, when you hit the grief, you got to get through the frustration and the anger. And I let out a lot of rage and anger during Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then on Saturday, I finally hit the grief. Friday night was a lot of Ben & Jerry's ice cream and Army of the Dead. Thursday was just emotional release and frustration, but also a lot of love from all of these messages I got. And this other message is I'm sure you can hear I could hear pain and sorrow in your voice. Just wanted to hug you really bad. There will be a lot of cute running shafts in the future, and the children will be so happy to have you as their father. See, that's why I was grieving. That's why I was sad. The potential and the possibility of not being a father, like that fucking sucks. To not be able to find another human out of 9 billion people to procreate with. Like, what the fuck? And 10 million people in Sweden, not even one person to go steady with. So that's where the grief is really about the fact that I had to let go of a mission, a dream to become a father. I'm sure there's a lot of women out there. A lot of women are my audience. Just imagine the biological clock ticking, and it's ticked. And you've always wanted a child all your life, you just never found anyone. So that's where I am. I'm luckily a tantric man, so I'll be able to make love until I'm like 157, and I can still bear children until I'm 350 million. So I'm blessed in that department, but I did want to find someone and go deep for the next 5 years before I went into a relationship. So that's my plan. Do you know which country that we will be next on my mission? Yeah, England, Estonia, and then Bali. And do you have a date of moving? August the 2nd, potentially. But I did get this, so that's great. That's great. I could potentially stay here. And I did have a realization yesterday where potentially I might, meet someone and stay here a bit longer. Because, I've given up on the idea, right? So which means I'm obviously going to get whoever I want. It's great. Don't give up on the dream. But don't work for it. And the girls will come flying right into your arms. It's already happening. Where they want to stay. Oh, that's nice. And make great love with you. Giving you beautiful babies as a result of your connection. And I think this is brilliant. I think you're a man on fire and can light up any woman. I do. In only your presence is what I do best. I love it. It's not you, Shaft, who is the problem of why it is like this. And you are not alone. You're not alone. Swedish people are not what they used to be, and they have changed. This is nice. This is all nice. This is great. So we've got some interaction in the chat. So let's have a look. In a change journey, just trust the divine timing. Everything comes in the right moment. would have thought that would have happened in 2 years. Jessica Elsa Circle is saying, so beautiful that you're sharing this. Blessing on your fatherhood family mission. Thanks, love. Inner change journey. No forcing, no pushing, just relaxing and surrender. And it will come. That's what I'm doing now. That's why I'm super chilled. And guess what? Things are happening. I'm chilled now. I've got a few beautiful, juicy connections happening again. Life is flowing, and I want to say a big shout out to Gitchy_Sweden for giving me a mala. Please get yourself, if you're into meditation, the best meditation you could do is reprogram yourself. If you know of TM, Transcendental Meditation, if you know of Hare Krishnas, Muslims and Judaism and Christianity, everyone has one of these with 108 beads. And every single one goes, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life. I love my body, I love myself, I love my life. Join with me, come on. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body. This is how you use these things. It's not a spiritual decoration, it's a fucking practical tool to brainwash yourself in the best way, to cleanse yourself. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. 108 times, you could do it, it's super easy. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life. I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body. We're halfway through, come on, you could do this 108 times. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life. Say it like you mean it. I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. I do this every single morning, by the way. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Just imagine if I could sing this. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, yeah, yeah. I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself, I love my life, I love my body, I love myself. Oh my god! All of it is perfect. I wonder if there is really 108 beats. Best count it. So that's why every religion, every culture has one of these. Check out Transcendental Meditation if you don't know what that is. It's just like repackaged religious tools, and you get given your own little word, and you just have to say it over and over again. It's a made up word, so you might as well reprogram yourself to say something that means something, which is I love my life, finding your purpose and love what you do every day. I love my body, unlock your infinite intelligence that's in your body and learn to love your body every day. I love myself, know that you are enough and find inner peace every day. That's what they mean. That's why we do it. So we need human connection. So what happened after my grief, my pain, my suffering is, and I needed to shift that. So that's a good thing. Going into grief and processing is a great thing. Being sad and in self-pity for 2 hours, 2 days is great to allow the emotions and the grief to pass through you, but to be in that pit for 2.5 years isn't great. Okay? That's not great. That's not cool. A decade, not cool either. I did a couple of decades, so depression, that's what I had. Good old-fashioned depression. Addicted to the past. Addicted to a former life or something like that. So I basically allowed the frustration of not being able to find someone. Also, the main frustration came from the universe playing the trick of, now I've let go of the idea of wanting a child and to be a father and to form a loving relationship. Now I'm starting to get a lot of interaction, like loads of interaction and beautiful connections. And some people have actually messaged me saying they thought they were going to have a relationship with me. Now that's crazy, because no one's wanted to be in a relationship with me for almost 2 fucking years, apart from 10 days with the beautiful hot blonde. with abs and long legs in Copenhagen. But apart from that, I mean, that's 10 days, but 10 days is still 10 days. Apart from that, no one's, like, every single person has rejected me. Now, someone messages me saying they wanted to be in a relationship with me. Another person is saying that they would do anything for me. It's like I wrote a thing saying I will destroy loads of women. And what that means is that because I'm not available, they will get attached to me. It's so annoying how this works. They'll get attached to me, and I don't want to be in a relationship. So I'm not actually going to, like, you know, hurt them in any way. It's just the fact that I don't want to be in a relationship. They'll want to be in a relationship, and I'll be saying I don't want to be in a relationship, and they'll be like, please let me be in a relationship with you. I'll be like, no, I don't want to be in a relationship. And then they'll be attached, and then they'll be like making up stories and fantasies, and then they'll feel rejected. They'll basically turn into who I was for 2 years. Oh, the circle of life. Oh, so what happened to me was, on Saturday we had a beautiful gathering here, the House of Connection, and we basically had a very juicy time. And I was here, still grieving, still in the low state, and my housemates, I've given them a boundary, not a boundary, but every time I'm depressed, they have to come into my room and tickle me. They have to tickle me so much that I like laugh. And when I laugh so hard, the grief leaves my body. I've been depressed for so long, and this is actually what I used to ask my other housemates that I used to live with. So just tickle me and I'll be fine. I'll stop going into my own bullshit. What I learned later studying Tantra and trauma release is breath, sound and movement is what helps you move energy. So my gratitude goddess came in here. She tickled the shit out of me. Victor, who's helping me sing, he tickled the shit out of me. And then for 70 seconds, if you're in that vibration for 70 seconds, then like in Wim Hof breathing, if you're in a cold shower for 90 seconds, then that's when your breath and everything stays at a level where your expansion happens. So your body could adapt to that higher vibration or deeper relaxation. So that's what happened. And then the grief left. The grief left my body. And I had an amazing, beautiful evening with all of my beautiful Shaktis now. And life is good. Today is a good day. I'm just mildly exhausted because when you have so much grief and trauma and stuff in your body and it leaves your body, you just go flat. You just go flat and numb. Well, not numb, you're just like spent. I don't ejaculate anymore, but I'm sure there's many men out there watching, and if you ejaculate a lot, you'll just feel that ending at the end. So I kind of like had a grief-gasm. So I released all that grief, and I am done. So it usually takes a few days for men to recover from a ejaculation hangover is what they call it. I'm recovering from a grief hangover. And what I discovered is I'm living in a house full of people now. There's people here. And it's amazing because every time I wake up, I got someone to talk to. Every time I wake up, I got someone to hug. Every time I wake up, I got someone in the kitchen who I could have an orgasm with, because we're all, you know, we've got Tantra bodies. And if you want to know what a Tantra body is, check out my workshop, Tantric Tuesdays, on Facebook, and you can join me for a 5-week training program. It's my last training program in Sweden. So if you want to be on board on that, DM me or just type in Tantric Tuesdays with Shaft Uddin on the good old-fashioned Facebook. So it's nice to be in a house full of people and to be connected with people where our oxytocin from body-to-body contact is being released all the time. And this is important because Virginia Satir once said that you need 4 hugs a day for survival, for maintenance, 12 hugs a day for survival or something, and a few more hugs beyond that to thrive. So hang on, I actually know the quote because I always used to quote it every single time in my workshops. Virginia, Virginia, not vagina. Virginia Satir. We need 4 hugs a day for survival. We need 8 hugs a day for maintenance. We need 12 hugs a day for growth. This was a family psychologist who actually did an experiment with families and children and everything like that. So we need that oxytocin hit. We need that human connection. I need that human connection, and I didn't have a lot of that during the winter months or the couple of years, almost 2 years I've been here, because of the way Swedish people live. The way Swedish people live is in isolation. This is why you have the highest number of lonely, isolated people, highest number of single people. I came here to help these people, and I ended up becoming one of them. Terrible, terrible. I became the people who I came here to help. The stats I need to look at next is where are the places where there is the least amount of divorces and most amount of people connecting. That's where I need to be. Bangladesh, probably. Go back to No. I got a message off a Russian lady who wants to work with me, work together, creating some kind of school. And she said, go to Russia. It'd be like going to Bangladesh. I won't be doing that. But I did have a lot of Russian lovers. Oh, back in my Agama days. Let's not talk about Agama. Okay, so we need human connection. I need human connection, and you need human connection. Human connection is the thing that makes us feel like we have worth. We are a reflection of each other. We are literally talking to ourselves every time we talk to someone, especially when giving advice. I wouldn't do that if I was you. We're giving advice, we're speaking from our perspective. A lot of people aren't listening. The way that I create space is for people to talk with each other rather than at each other. The beautiful thing about these tantric spaces we're creating in Stockholm now is that it's a space where you could be seen and heard and honored and worshipped and juiced up in your expression. So this is where I want to ask you, all of you watching, if you're in Stockholm, we got a Cacao and Connection event happening on Friday. Last one of the month. Do it as a payday treat. Get yourself a little ticket. Check out Cacao and Connection. Oh no, you've got to be privately invited. It's a private event. It's for the Juicy Entrepreneurs VIPs. So it is an exclusive event. So my mates, my friends who are watching this, send me a message. If you're interested, if you want to know other stuff that's happening in Stockholm before I leave, check out Tantric Tuesdays with Shaft Uddin. It's a 5-week program. It's basically using the Juicy Entrepreneurs model, where I take a handful of people, and every week we go into, basically I turn you into Juicy Entrepreneurs. That's what you need to know. It's going to be fucking great. So, I mean, you've seen my Instagram, you've seen the people I hang out with. I only want to be bringing those types of people together. And I know everybody watching are those types of people. Do you know what those types of people are? People who don't judge. They're hot as fuck. That's it. You just got to be hot as fuck. What does that mean? Hot as fuck means you just don't judge other people. Plain and simple. Very simple. The hardest thing that people could even master is to actually, because the radar is always on. The radar is always on. It's up to you to just observe it and keep on being present, or go into the story, put people in boxes and then judge them, put your projections onto them, trying to make assumptions, and then have a terrible relationship with everyone you meet because you don't give them a chance because they look like someone that abused you when you were younger. Or a terrible relationship you were in. Remember, not all men are like this and not all women are like this. Let's just remember that, okay? And I'm saying that because I gotta remember that not all Swedish women are emotionally unavailable. They're not. Everyone I've met is fully emotionally available, just so you know. I've changed my narrative. It only took 3 days of grief. So, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a podcast every single day. If you want to be on my podcast, message me. If you fancy a fika, message me. If you want to hang out and fancy, that's already the hashtag fancy a fika. If you want to give me cool stuff, do that. If you want to make out, give me a shout. If you want to come to our events, give me a shout. And that's that really. And if you want to know more, check out. I want to be a sperm donor, but I think I'm going to go and do that in England now because of the whole Brexit thing. There's more people doing AI insemination, artificial insemination type thing in England on the Facebook, I've noticed. So, thank you very much. If you're watching on Instagram, Wanna Bell is saying, what can we talk about in your podcast? Anything that's juicy, controversial. How can people contribute? If you got something you want to sell, like that's always good. As in, like I'm selling self-love and tantra and promoting my belief around that. So that's what I do. If you got something that you're really passionate about, I'll check out your Instagram. Make sure you've got more than 10k. Or more than me. So yes. Thank you. I love you and I set you free. See you tomorrow. I truly believe with Tantra, we can cure all depression and anxiety and stress with connection. And we could heal loneliness by finding the one, ourselves. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. I'm gonna go and massage one of my housemates, I reckon. Human connection. We need it all. This is why the hippies are hugging. They need to hug 12 people a day. It's a scientific fact. So yes, thank you for watching. It's been nice, huh? It's been nice. It's nice to have this platform to share my being, share my love.